We have often stood in front of groups of leaders somewhere in the world and been asked, how do I motivate my people? How can I get them to be more engaged in our business? Most leaders realize by now that organizations don't win long-term because they come up with new strategies or products. They win because they engage the hearts and minds of their people. That's why every manager wants to motivate, and yet it's an elusive concept.
The bottom line is this. Your people have more energy and ingenuity to give. You probably know that already. That's why you're here. And all our research shows people thrive when they're given a chance to do more of what they love and a little less of what frustrates them. Makes sense, doesn't it? But this isn't just a productivity issue. It's a leadership challenge. We found for managers, the surest way to better results is to help team members understand their motivators and then sculpt a little of the nature of their jobs to better match those passions.
Great managers also understand the need to blend the diverse identities on their team. Their people are distinct human beings with their own quirks and characteristics. And that means some workers who have strong identities can have a hard time getting along with team members with other dominant identities. Identities can sometimes bump up against each other on your team. For example, builders can sometimes believe the reward-driven are just looking out for themselves. Caregivers can be frustrated that some thinkers seem antisocial. Thinkers might not understand why their peers are so reluctant to take a risk on a new and big idea.
Remember, there are no bad identities, just different identities. And they all make people who we are, and they influence how we interact with others. Leaders must learn how to make their teams fit together and work together. The diversity of motivations, that's a terrific thing. A team culture without a caregiver can become a heartless place. A department without a thinker won't be very creative. A team without someone who is reward-driven, well, they just won't get as far. Chances are you're also going to use these identities in the future to identify the types of people you need to bring into your team. Perhaps you'll look for someone who's more of an achiever or a builder to round out your group.
We have spent the best part of 2 decades now studying some of the world's best managers. Through trial and error, great managers come to understand that our motivations are the hinges upon which our lives swing. It's only when we understand what makes each other and our people tick that we can begin to bring out a boom in our team's productivity, our collective success, and most importantly, our happiness and fulfillment. So good luck.